Thank you very much, Lucia, and thank you to all of you for joining this session this morning. We are going to talk about travel retail performance and how CXG turn insights into measurable success. So a few words about CXG. CXG is a global partner empowering the travel retail trinity, obviously the airport, the operators and the brand, to unlock their full performance. We believe that the travel retail industry has entered an era of retail performance. And we believe that the current name of the game is extracting more value from every passenger without increasing the OPEX and the CAPEX. Okay? We believe that there is a need to assess the current performance together with benchmark, retail KPI and so on, design what could be an optimal performance and help the trinity, help the ecosystem to fill the gap between the current performance and the optimal performance. So I guess we have all seen this beautiful survey done by Kearney during the last TFWA in Cannes. It was in last October 2025. Basically, the base is pre-COVID. The base is in 2019. And the base is comparing the business that we are getting out of the traffic. So if we look at the 2024 performance, we see more traffic than in 2019, plus 3 points of traffic. So the question is, did we make the best out of this increase of traffic? The answer is no, because with more traffic, we did less business. 30 points percentage lower than what it was in 2019. The spent passengers have dropped. So the question is how much it costs to have this lower and lower spend per passenger. We are fighting to get more and more traffic, but if we do less and less business with more and more traffic, we are simply burning cash in OPEX and in CAPEX. So how much is this gap compared to 2019? The answer is $11 million. So recovering the 2019 spend per passenger could unlock $11 million of additional revenue. Same number of airports, same number of airlines, same number of boutiques, same number of square meters of duty-free, but 11 million of additional business by focusing on the spend per passenger. So we believe that we can unlock this additional business by working on the stakeholders alignment, making sure that all airport authorities, travel retail operators, and brands work together. They need to work together because the travel retail is optimized when everything works together. So obviously we have on-stage elements that we need to look at. Obviously the arrival, the checking process, the security. All that dimension will basically set a good or a bad mood for the passengers to either spend or not in the duty-free. And after that, the F&B, the facilities, and the boarding at the gate. But this is for us the output of the alignment in terms of Trinity. And we have many dimensions that we need to look at in the off-stage element through the airport, the distributor, and the brands. So how do we plan to do that? By working with our close-the-loop framework. So let me explain you how this framework is working. First of all, we believe that there is an urgent need to do an assessment of the current situation with on-stage and off-stage performance driver that I've just went through. And through the combination of 3 different perspectives. What the clients are telling us, what the employees can share with us, and what is our CXG own expertise. Let me define what we mean by each of them. Making sure that we are listening to the client voice after going through the airport, basically going through the security, engaging with the travel retail outlet, with the people, listening to them. Second, and very important, listening to the employees, okay? The employees working frontline, the middle office, and the C-suite of the Trinity. And third aspect, our own expertise as people that has been working in travel retail for 20 years, sending people on the floor, spending 1, 2, 3 days on the floor to speak with the people, to observe, and at the same time doing some documents review. When we have all those insights, we are going to analyze them against retail KPI and benchmark in order to produce this gap analysis and, very important, size the business recovery that we can get through this alignment. After that, build a clear action plan and making sure we stay on site to activate the implement initiative. So the initiative could be very different. There could be some operational setup to change. There could be some capabilities building. We could organize workshop within the Trinity to make sure that things are better aligned. Because what we would like ultimately is the third step, it's to monitor the impact, making sure the initiative are delivering what is expected out of them and do the necessary adjustments if need be. So an assessment of the situation through 3 different lenses, building an action plan based on what is needed the most, making sure we stay by the science to activate the insights and track results and making sure we are impacting the business, impacting the spend per passengers. So revenue recovery, it's what we would like to do, driven by data, driven by insights that we are gathering from the floor, from the passengers, from the employees, and from documents review. And we can do it at scale. We can do it in one boutique in a certain airport, or we can doing worldwide. So let's partner now to work on the spend per passengers and to make sure we unlock the full potential of the travel retail industry. Thank you very much.